I know. I know.
And
I know.
the
It
ease
really,
of,
really does.
I mean, every single piece.
Come on.
This printed button front cardigan, gorgeous.
So crazy about
and there
this,
is
right?
a coordinating tank
Yes.
that goes with all of
Sleeveless
these.
shelled piece, right? I love it to pieces. It's so, so, so great.
One order of the year, brand new today.
Just cotton rayon nylon, right? Oh, so pretty. And just that weight that's so perfect, like, it's perfect all year round, but it's just great, right?
And then you'll see the plaid, for example, like on Morgan. The colors are so gorgeous when she's wearing the set together of like the tank that matches, which is available.
See.
And then those colors also coordinate with the blazer. So now versatility in your wardrobe.
Sure. I mean, throw the blazer over that as the third
The whole
layer.
thing, right?
Fabulous.
That would be fabulous. That is the plaid. I think that might be my favorite with all that, like the green
I love it.
and the blue.
I have to say, I also love this houndstooth, the clove and black houndstooth.
Yeah, I love that
is
too, for
really
clove.
gorgeous. Yeah.
We have it in the leopard.
Which is a kind of like a really surprise because it's like leopard, but it's done on a cream ground, which I just think is so divine.
There's
right?
700.
It's gorgeous. And wait till you feel it, too.
It's so soft.
I know. I really feels like casual.
The houndstooth, I love your
I
point.
am so crazy about this houndstooth.
A lot of times the houndstooth is black and white. I love that this is clove and black.
Me too. I just love it. And I just love the scale of it. It's not too big, but it does have a kind of a contemporary look about it.
And
right?
the paisley.
I think this is my favorite.
Is it?
I just am so crazy about paisleys, and when they're executed in such a beautiful way. I mean, it's not a trillion colors, but it does have a very, very rich kind of patterning to it. And I love this printed kind of, let's call it a selvage, right?
Yeah.
Both in the front and in the center back, so that it gives you a kind of length, you know? I just think that's an extremely
There's
beautiful
500
and
left
rich.
in the paisley.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it very,
Everyone
very
loves
much.
your estate collection, and I get it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything to look like right now, you know, it's like, go here. What if you were wearing these three pieces? Like you start here, you put this over this thing, and then you wear this with just a pair of jeans on the bottom, or you know how I love it too, is like over your clove skirt, like all the red over the clove. I mean, if that is not just the chicest way to look.
I love that too.
Me too. I just love it, you know? Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
and so again, you are known for printed cardigans. You're known for your gorgeous prints. We love your cardigans.
I know,
But
that's
this
true.
is with the estate spin. So it's within that color palette.
Right.
As you're building outfits today. Like, this is what makes it fun.
And they're done in extremely, like they're kind of tweaked, very, very classic patterns, like a paisley in a very new way, like a plaid that goes on the bias. It almost feels like an argyle, the plaid to me. Also, the scale of the plaid is amazing. And then the scale of this wonderful houndstooth, you know, and then the surprise of the leopard on the cream ground.
I'm going to pop over here and just grab these,
right?
because
like,
here's the thing.
So good.
I'm sure we have the item number or something.
Do it.
Because I do feel like this you'll probably want.
You know what?
And there's the envelope.
Darling, okay, I'm going to dress you right now.
Okay, do it.
You're wearing this under this and those pants.
Ooh, cute.
Like, is that just the greatest way to look?
Yeah, I love
These
that.
are these jeans which we
coming up.
introduced. They're coming up. They have that little quilting on the pocket.
I love this under this.
I do too. I
like same
really
outfit,
love
but
it.
the houndstooth.
I really do. I have to
So
say.
these are available. There was the info on your screen. So then now, when you're wearing them with the cardigan, it's like a little twin set.
Right. And I have to, you know what I got to say? It's like, you know, I don't know why people are afraid, because I feel like layering was what it's all about. That's how I grew up. I grew up like in the days when it was all about layering. Every fashion house, every fashion magazine, that's all anybody talked about, you know? And I feel like for me to wear like this little sweater set, right? The little cardigan over the shell, the little sleeveless shell, right? And then throw the blazer on top of that. Like, I'm not sure why anybody would question. Like, that's the way you're gonna work. That's what's gonna work for you every single day.
Well, I think that's what makes dressing easy, Isaac. Whereas, like, when we aren't dressing that way, we can feel like we have a bunch of stuff in our closet that doesn't work.
Right.
Like, this is how you get a cohesive closet and pieces that are easy.
I don't think this is the right size. I'm just gonna throw it over your shoulder. Let's pretend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do this, you know? Like, let's just put it here, we'll pretend you just wore it and you're doing this right. But I don't know why you wouldn't look like that. To me, that look is just so chic.
So
you know?
chic.
Like the 3 layers. And you know, you take one off or you take 2 off or whatever it is. You have these options through the day. I feel like, you know, in the fall, You smell amazing.
Do I?
Yeah. I just got it. Like, you smell so good. But wait a minute. But you know, in the fall, people dress more. You know, you think about the clothes you're wearing more. In the summer, you think about taking clothes off, being as bare as possible and as appropriate as being appropriate. But in the fall, you kind of like have the fun of like piling it on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's my favorite.
Me too. It's my favorite. That's why I love, as a designer, doing fall clothes. I mean, I love doing spring clothes too, because there's more like color and body.
Yeah.
But in the fall, it's just a lot of fun to pile stuff
Accessory,
on. You know?
right? I mean, I always
Yes,
look
me
at
too.
Morgan, and I think from the hat to the sweater, to me, it's like,
completely.
and you've always done those things really well. Scarves, you know, a scarf moment.
Right.
A layer moment. Like, that is that is what I feel when I think of you. I think of this kind of dress.
Me too.
And so, and it's, to me, it makes your life easier.
It just
because
does.
now, like, from the jeans, I mean, we've all, like, all of our models have had totally different looks tonight, wearing like the same 3 pieces, just different ways.
It's a treat to be able to get these things at these values right now. You know, especially like when we have them in your size and they're just being launched today. Like, this is the first time anyone's seeing that sweater.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm going to take everyone through the colors, knowing that there is a little matching tank for the sweater, so that if you want to wear it, as we've seen Crystal, as we've seen Morgan, you can do so. This is your leopard.
And I just adore it on this kind of like oystery, creamy, beigey kind of palette. I just think it's so surprising.
Paisley.
Crazy for that. That's all those kinds of reds and oranges, and then it has this little swath of like, you know, burgundy selvage down the front. So it looks like one of those real paisley pieces, like from Etro, from like the 1940s or something, right?
Most limited and most popular. And then the plaid, which I adore.
I'm crazy for the plaid. There's just something so contemporary. And by the way, there's nothing more flattering. Oh, the houndstooth, right. Well, I was gonna say there are very few things that are more flattering than bias plaid. You know, the plaid goes on a diagonal on the body.
You need the
tank.
So. Speaking of.
You do need the tank.
So
Please
here's the info.
consider.
Because the tank, worn as a little set with